Did you know that recent studies suggest nearly 90% of people will face at least one significant life crisis before they turn 50? That's 9 out of 10. Think about it. Difficult times aren't unusual, they're inevitable. These challenges don't ask for permission, nor do they knock politely before barging into your life. They arrive unexpectedly, turning everything upside down. You've experienced it, as have we all. And when you're in the thick of it, when the world feels like it's closing in, one question always arises. How do I keep going? The ancient Stoics pondered the same question centuries ago. They lived in chaotic times, surrounded by uncertainty, injustice, and suffering. But instead of succumbing to despair, they chose to rise above it. They developed practical mental frameworks to navigate life's harshest storms, tools not meant for scholars alone but for everyone. These tools included mantras, simple yet powerful reminders that serve as guiding lights during life's darkest moments. Their strength lies in their simplicity. They don't promise to erase pain, but they show us how to face it, endure it, and grow from it. Whether you're recovering from heartbreak, dealing with career uncertainty, or coping with profound loss, Stoic wisdom offers clarity and resilience. It cuts through the noise and brings you back to what truly matters. In this video, we'll explore 3 transformative Stoic mantras: Memento Mori, remember you will die; Amor Fati, love your fate; and the dichotomy of control, focus only on what you can control. These principles carry centuries of wisdom, yet their relevance in today's unpredictable world is astounding. Let's dive deeper into these teachings and discover how they can guide us through life's inevitable storms. The Stoics never promised an easy life, but they gave us the tools to live well and perhaps even thrive. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Now, let's get started. Memento Mori, Part 1. Memento Mori, remember that you will die, may sound grim at first, a phrase cloaked in shadows. But it's not about fear or despair. It's about gaining clarity and perspective. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, put it best: you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Death isn't the enemy. Forgetting to live while you're still alive is. We waste so much time on trivial matters, consumed by fleeting frustrations and endless distractions. Memento Mori pulls us out of this fog, urging us to wake up and appreciate the present moment. It's not a morbid countdown but a compass, guiding us to focus on what truly matters. If we lived with constant awareness of life's fragility, imagine how much more deliberate and alive we'd be. Do you often find yourself stressed about work deadlines? We've all been there, hours lost to overthinking, chasing perfection, or worrying about things no one will remember a year from now. Memento Mori reminds us that time is finite. Ask yourself, do I want to spend these precious hours on anxieties that don't serve me? Or would I rather invest in what truly matters, creating, connecting, living? Regret can easily creep into our lives, whether it's missed opportunities, unsaid words, or paths not taken. But instead of letting regret paralyze you, let Memento Mori reshape your perspective. Every moment is a fresh chance. Don't dwell on what's behind. Focus on what you can do with the time you have left. Life is like a sand timer. Every grain that falls represents a moment lived, gone forever. But the grains on top are your future, and the catch is, you don't know how many remain. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to focus you. In ancient Rome, victorious generals returning from battle were celebrated with parades and cheering crowds, but behind them stood a servant whispering, "Memento Mori." The reminder wasn't meant to deflate their success, but to keep them humble and present. In today's world, We're bombarded with social media highlights and endless pursuits for validation. It's exhausting. Memento Mori cuts through that noise, refocusing us on what matters: meaningful relationships, growth, and passions that ignite our spirit. We live in a world obsessed with speed and distraction. But at the end of your life, will you remember the hours you spent scrolling or the connections and experiences that truly shaped you? Memento Mori isn't about fearing death. It's about using its inevitability to fuel a life that matters, one filled with purpose, intention, and joy.